Up this way? It's gotta be up this way. What am I at on time now? Coming up on 2 hours. We're making pretty good time. I don't mind if we end up taking 5 hours today. I just really hope that it doesn't take longer than 5 hours to finish the game, because I do have some work I need to get to tonight. Have some work I need to... Oh, Gaomon! I think this is the first time I've seen you. Shine Greymon Ruin Mode can just spawn? I bet Shine Greymon Ruin Mode here is how you get the burst plate. Or maybe, no, did you get the burst mode plate from Shine Greymon? I don't remember. You can just find the lad in the wild. I had to work for mine. Do you know how hard I had to work for this stupid thing? Get out of here. You get the second part of the burst plate from Rage Mode? Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Here we are, Class Desert. Hopefully Ancient Kazumon is here. If not, Ancient Kazumon must be at Pixel Desert, and we will go find her after this side quest is done. Got the key, Pog. This should also be the final port in the game. Once we open the port here, we will have opened every port. Yo, Gratamon. And Spinomon. What's crack-a-lackin', guys? But you got both parts from Rage Mode. Interesting. I guess it makes sense that he could drop them both. I mean, in the anime, he goes Rage Mode, and then you Marcus gets Burst Mode after. That reminds me, I don't remember when it was, but someone left a comment on one of my videos. I think it was one of the Survive videos being like, what's this deal with Dark Digivolution? Is that a thing that, like, happens normally? And I was like, wow, do you, like, how invested in Digimon as a franchise are you? Because, like, Dark Digivolution happens in Adventure 01, it happens in Season 5, it happens in Tamers in Season 3. It doesn't really happen as it normally does. We haven't seen a PS gimmick yet. How does this look? Yeah, I like it. It doesn't, like, happen like it normally does in Frontier in Season 4, but they have, like, the Dark Digivolutions with Duskmon, and they have the parts where, like, the Beast Spirits, like, lose control. That's kind of similar. So, I mean, like, it's a pretty popular thing in the Digimon franchise. I was really surprised to see someone be like, is Dark Digivolution, like, a thing? Boncho Leomon. The lad. Ghost Game also has Dark Digivolution. I believe it. It's like, I don't think it's common enough to be called common. It's like, it's some kind of weird in-between common and uncommon level, because it doesn't happen in, like, every single Digimon thing ever, but it happens in a couple of them. In, like, at least half of the animes. And it happens in games here and there. Dead. Bum, 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 ba-na, ba-na, bum. What's in here? Unkempt ring. Interesting. I just remembered I haven't bought more healing items. We need to do that. Also, I have no idea where I'm going. This area is already starting to look very similar with many branching paths, and I hope that we luck into the Digimon we need to find, which I assume is Magnamon. Don't see anything all the way up there. This is where I need to put the key. Yo, Sunmon and Imperial Dramon, huh? Yeah, I'll kill you guys real quick. I hope this is the port. I think chat has been telling me that there's a way to tell if it's the port or not, but I always forget. But I'm hoping this is the port we're about to walk into. Because we're not leaving this area until we get the port, because I do not want to have to take Dorogoramon back out ever again. Boop. Yep, Digiport. Gamer moment. All right, cool. We have all of the Digiports in the game, and this also means we no longer need Dorigoromon, so let me go trade him out for... Gigaseedramon is who I put away, I think? See you later, Brad. Thanks for coming to stream. Good luck with your night shift. Give me back my Gigaseedramon. Let me throw his items on him. And then we will be good to go. We should not have to mess with our team comp for the rest of the playthrough. I don't think. What was that unkempt ring I got? You had the Craniumon ring. 183 defense, evasion rate, and escape chance. Meh. Heavy meh energy. I'd rather have the speed, defense, and crit up. And then you had the Peacemaker, I believe. Because we love to make peace around here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Like, can I look at Rosemon's level from this? Yeah. Show me just Mitsuru. Or no, it's Yukari. There we go. Level 40, which it looks like you just leveled up to 40. You have to get to 54, I think it was. So you've had like 3 level ups since last time I checked. We're definitely gonna have to level you up a bit more. Stop. This background looks like, speaking of Mystery Dungeon, that background looks like the default, like, hey, choose your personality thing from Mystery Dungeon. Anyways, what was I about to say? I lost what I was about to say. Totally lost my train of thought just now. Oh, Rosemon. We're gonna have to put Rosemon in the party and just use those 8,000 experience up items, but that shouldn't take long at all. That should be really easy to do. Woodrookie becomes Aigastramon? Yep, Betamon. Betamon, take it up Abidramon's line. It's Betamon, Abidramon, Brachiomon, Placiomon, and then Aigastramon. But you have to do the Aigastramon password quest to be able to get Aigastramon. Something I was thinking about that I liked about this game compared to Dawn and Dusk, they relaxed a lot of the Digivolution requirements, which was definitely a headache at times in Dawn and Dusk, especially the asinine befriend-specific Digimon ones. It does seem like they've relaxed a good few of them, I agree. There are definitely still some of those where you have to befriend specific Digimon, like you have to befriend a Megaseedramon to be able to get Aigastramon. But that isn't very hard to do. I think probably at large, but the difference is that in terms of requirements for Digivolution, they've made it a bit more lax than Dawn and Dusk, especially because species experience is no longer a thing. But at the same time, they've made it more restrictive because you have to get specific plates. So you can just get completely screwed out of some Digimon long term. Like all of the Ancients. Or Shine Greymon Burst Mode. And so on. You can't get Shine Greymon's plate until the area of the game that is the final boss of the main story. Which still infuriates me. Is this where I came from? I don't think it is. Way too much of this area looks similar with this sandy rock layout. Yeah, Grand Dracmon also relegated to post-game only. If you have a monster collecting game like this, Pokemon, Digimon, or Spectrobes even, I am not inherently against the idea of having some of the monsters be relegated to late game or like post-game even. Because, you know, that makes them especially neat. Like, hey, they're at the end. But when you have, like, if you're gonna do that, it needs to be, like, 1 or 2 of them, max. Everything else you should be able to get by, like, roughly halfway through the game. Because otherwise, more often than not, you're never gonna actually make use of those when playing the game, because they're only at, like, the late game or the post game, when there's the least amount of things to do left in the game. I think Hacker's Memory does it really well. Hacker's Memory doesn't let you get Arcadimon or Huddymon until you beat the game once. And then when you NG+, you can use it from the get-go, which is really cool. I like something like that. I'm down for something like Lost Evolution, where it's like you cannot have any of the 4 sovereigns. You can't have. You can maybe near the end of the game have like 2, maybe 3 of the ancient Digimon, but the other 7 are like super off limits until the post game. And also Shine Greymon Burst Mode and Grand Dracmon post game only. That's like, it's too many, you know? It's just too many. Let's see if this is a chest I can beat or not. Oh, hey! There's a Kuromon. That Kuromon is the most threatening thing here. This is... I'm actually mad that it's a Zulongmon and not a Minomon. Because if it was a Minomon instead, this would be the Platinum Tamer rank up from Dawn and Dusk. Why is Kuromon here with an Azulongmon tied to Imperial Digimon Paladin mode? Hey, I'm fast. How much damage do you guys take? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the hardest chest in the game. Nice, nice. I quite simply just do not have the patience in my life to chunk down your HP stat. I'm going to be completely real with you. Funny you mentioned the Sovereigns. I got those 4 as well with the Expedition Nightmare to get all of them. But how high, like, when in the game were you able to get them, and how... Oh, it's Goldramon, not Magnamon. Interesting. So I gotta get over to that side somehow. When in the game did you get them, and how many extra hours of gameplay, and also... Oh, hey, I found a Anubismon. How many extra hours of gameplay, and more specifically, how much looking up a guide did you have to do to be able to get them, to get their plates? Not to mention the fact that I assume their plates were nearly impossible to do without getting the Terra Hammer, which you only unlock when you're like past halfway in the game and also grind up over 450,000 bits. Also, unless I'm mistaken, you can't get Ancient Garurumon's plate until the post-game, which means you cannot get Baihumon even if you get his plate. You might be able to do a Zulongmon, Zukayamon, and Ebenwumon, but you cannot get Baihumon, who is my personal favorite. I'm making my way to you, Goldramon, bit by bit. I gotta make sure I get 100% on these Anubismon. I'm glad they're spawning like crazy. So we're actually gonna get you before we get... Ancient Irismon must be in the Pixel Desert. The second plates are expedition required, so various stages at level 72 plus. That's just like, unless all you're doing is working towards that and ignoring the rest of the game, like, that's just not gonna happen until you're basically done with the game already, which is like, I don't know, I'd call it bad game design. It's lame, at best. Which is why I'm definitely going to use an AR code the next time I play this game, and probably every subsequent time I ever play this game, to be honest. I need to get to the top right area. So hopefully further this way. You know what would have helped a lot with these areas in Lost Evolution, especially graphics board onward, being so much bigger than in Dawn and Dusk, is if more of the areas had been laid out like this, where you can see like the Digimon you're looking for or your destination ahead of time, and then try and work out how to get there from there. Be like, oh, I need to be heading towards the right side of the screen, or more to the north, etc. I think that would have made the tedium of some areas like Access Glacier, and Access Glacier and Proxy Island have some areas like that, but not enough to go further. Oh, am I getting raided? Noxuna, I hope I didn't butcher your name. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We've already got the shout-out command. Pog. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you. Love Digimon so much. Used to watch your videos on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you. I, too, like Digimon. I like it so much that I point out its flaws and want it to be better. But I do love it. What were you playing? What were you streaming? I like to know. Hey, get gimmicks. Playing Monster Hunter. Nice, nice. I'm not a Monster Hunter person myself, but I get the appeal. 6 experience 8,000s. Seems just a wee bit overkill, but, you know, what do I know? I'm not a game developer. Excuse me, yes. Enemy Digimon, please die. Dude, Bancho Leomon is too bulky. It's because he has such rippling muscles. Look at all the bulk on this lad. I'm gonna kill him anyway. Should rather be a digital monster tamer than a monster hunter? Well, it seems like an easy pick to make, right? Like, even if you're a fan of Monster Hunter instead of Digimon, surely if given the option, hey, do you want to have a fun, lifelong friend, little monster guy that fights for you? Or do you want us to give you, like, a giant spear and you have to stab the same monster 87 times in, like, a 3-day period? I mean, like, I'm biased towards Digimon, obviously, but I feel like even if you like... Oh, there are multiple golden Digimon here. This is cool. I feel like even if you're a Monster Hunter fan, you gotta be like, I know which one I'm going with. I thought you could age out from your Digimon? No. No, that's not how that works. Your Digimon are your partner. I mean, maybe in some versions, but I don't think so. Your Digimon is like your partner for life. You might be separated from them at times, but they're your partner for life. In multiple, what am I saying? In multiple incarnations of Digimon, they just keep their Digimon into old age. Like in Digimon Adventure 02, they show at the end of the second anime series that all of the 01 Tamer kids and all of the first 2 anime series, they grow up to be adults and get careers with their Digimon helping them. Yeah, you're thinking of the Fairly Odd Parents. You're thinking of the Fairly Odd Parents. That one you can age out of, absolutely. Did you see The Last Evolution? Last Evolution. Last Evolution? Is that a Digimon movie that came out recently? I haven't watched any Digimon stuff in a hot minute. I'm way more in the video game side of Digimon these days. I was way into the anime and the movies when I was younger, like years ago, but I haven't really, Oh, it's the movie that takes place after Tri. No. I haven't even seen Digimon Tri. This is where golden-clad Digimon gather. If you want to join, you must also be golden-clad, and you must be strong. Are you strong? I have a Gigaseedramon. He's pretty gold. Does that work? He's like a dull gold. Kind of bronze, really, but... You may not be golden-clad, but I admire your enthusiasm. Let's fight. Dude, this is cool. You just fight a bunch of gold Digimon back-to-back for this quest? This is awesome. I like this one. Hey, die? Cass, have you played any of the Trails games? I played Trails in the Sky, and I didn't like it, so I didn't play any of the others. It just did not hook me, unfortunately. I really wanted it to, but I didn't like it. Oh, get paralyzed, you idiot. Chat, I'm built different. Truly, like, a level of skill that others can only hope to achieve. Getting a lucky paralysis. I should have figured that Eaglemon would resist gold now that I think about it. Resist gold? Resist holy. Alright, well, if you resist holy, then 01 Crusher is probably going to crush you. I'm surprised you're not weak to it, to be honest. Die. Okay, well, clearly when I said die, you didn't understand what I meant. Now I have to appease gimmick you.